Hello, Island Living. I hope everybody's happy and healthy and everybody is preparing for anything and everything. So today I'm going to do a little video on water, and we know that everybody right now is kind of storing and preparing food, saving and stockpiling food, but we also need to prepare and stockpile water. You're saying why? Well, if something happens where the electricity goes out and you can't use certain items, a lot of time it affects our water or our sewer system, because everything seems to run electricity these days, or they shut things down just because they want to shut them down. So I did this video, I'm doing this video on water, different ways to store water, having enough water, preparing yourself and your family for with water, making sure you have water, because without 3 days, they say we can't live without water after 3 days. I know that's been tested by a lot of people who have survived through many other crises and have lived, but it's not good for your kidneys to live without water. Now, I drink a lot of water. I go to the store and buy a lot of water. If we were without water, I don't know. I mean, I have other items, but I need water. I drink water every day, all day. So anyway, I think the experts say, back from my nutrition classes, that we should have about a gallon of water a day. So anyway, this video is about water, storing water. There's different ways to store water. So anyway, you know, you have water jugs that we buy from the store. We buy the different brands, Geyser. This is Menehune water. This is actually purified drinking water. There's also distilled water. Menehune is water made in Hawaii, I believe. That's why it's called Menehune. So anyway, different waters here that you can purchase, different brands. I know there's all kinds out there. They have different things in them, but when it comes to needing water in a crisis or an emergency situation, water is water. I also purchased these. They're called the water brick. I purchased these years and years ago, probably about 2 years ago. And I was beginning to prep 2 years ago. The Lord's leading me to prep. And I purchased these water bricks. They come empty naturally, and they stack very well. And I purchased, I believe it was 10 of these. And then you fill them with water, and then you put, you know, some type of tablet in there to keep the water, drinkable while it's being stored. Now, these things, they stack really well, really well. They have a handle here, you have an opening here, and a spigot I purchased as well to be able to pour out the water this way. With the water, these stack up, or you can have them, you know, standing on their sides or on their back. They're rectangular, so you can pretty much stack them any way you choose to. And these weigh, this is 3.5 gallons of water in here, in each one of these. So, you know, if you have 10 of these times 3.5, that tells you the amount of water you have, and then you put something in there with it. I recently just purchased these and received these 2 or 3 days ago. These are water storage cubes. Now, I got 8 of these in a package. Now, these are collapsible water storage containers, and the reason why I bought the collapsible is I have a lot of water stored in containers already, and I'm kind of running out of room, but I want to be prepared. And if I was to know that something was going to happen or going to take place, I would have 8 more of these collapsible water jugs to use. I believe these are 2.5 gallon a piece, or 10 liters. Okay, and you fill these up, and they have a spigot here, and I could just fill these up and stack them inside the house here to store more water. So I got these on Amazon. Collapsible water bags is what they're called. Okay, they're 8 in a package. I think there were some others. I think there was 4, 6, 8, and I think 10 or 12 is the highest. So about 8 of these. So I'll have some more. Another way to store water. And again, it's if you know about it ahead of time. Now, you can use this water, you know, you can drink your own water, depends on what area you're in. Drink my own water, use it for cooking, use it for bathing, use it for the toilet, so forth. and save this other water for drinking if you feel more comfortable with that. So this water out of the faucet could be used for anything. I also thought of this idea, which I don't know if anybody else has thought of. I think things through. I've thought things through for a few years. What would I do if this happened? What would I do if that happened? If we were without water and couldn't shower, I know a lot of people have those, you know, baby wipes and different things to wash your skin or wipe you down from anything. But I thought about, and I purchased this camping shower, but I thought it was kind of interesting because if the water went out in the shower, I would think that you could still stand in your shower without water from the spigot and put one of these in your shower, fill it with some of this water, which is about it holds 5 gallons, and I think they said we use about 11 gallons. A person uses 11 gallons of water to take a shower on the average. This is 5 gallons. You know, you can turn the valve on and turn it off. You know, wash yourself, lather yourself, put shampoo on your hair or whatever, and stand in your shower and use this shower instead of the water out of the spigot. So I've thought that through. This would hang from the shower. You'd use the spigot and use the water that you've stored inside of here to bathe, and hopefully, you know, we wouldn't lose water for very long, where that you could, you know, have to go days without showering, and you know, a month or two hopefully, because then you would be out of a lot of water. But basically, in the beginning, you know, after a few days or so, you know, if it's going to be for a while, you can use one of these to clean yourself up. Also, I live here in Hawaii, so the ocean's our water. Naturally, we could go jump in there to wash off ourselves. I know it's salt water, but we could come back and, you know, have some of this water used to clean off the salt. But we have the ocean, so the ocean can keep us clean. And then, you know, use this or some of these water containers to clean ourselves with water. So anyway, I don't know if anybody's thought about that. I thought that through a while ago. I even got one of those pop-up tents that you could stand inside that normally you would, you know, you would change your clothes or so forth. You could put one of these inside there and you know, take a shower inside of that. If you were out camping or something someplace, you get one of those pop-ups and one of these and take a shower. But anyway, this video is about storing water, so water for different reasons, obviously. And this is an idea that I thought about a lot, and thought, yeah, this would be a good idea. I know people buy the water bulbs for their tubs, which holds, I think, about 30 gallons in your tub. I thought about getting one of those, but if you have a second restroom, I only have one restroom and one shower, one tub, so if I put the water bulb in there, that would be for, you know, something like this, where I'd fill the toilet or use the water for cooking, or I would use the water for other items. But if I had the water bulb in there, I couldn't take a shower using this. So I've debated if I'm going to buy the water bulb or not. Maybe I'd buy it, and then maybe in the beginning I would use the water bulb, and then say if if a person didn't shower for 2 or 3 days, and you know it's going to be for a while, then maybe use all the water from the water bulb, or put it in containers and then use this as a shower. So those are just some thoughts that I've had about water and things that are coming here in 2020. Again, I'm always hoping for the best, and just different ways, different things I keep seeing about, you know, how could I store things. I refill my jugs after I use them. At one time I had about 100 refilled jugs out on my patio, and I figured I could just use those for cleaning, you know, different things, your feet, your hands, and stuff like that. And then they painted our building, so I had to, you know, get rid of a bunch of them, but I'm refilling them now so that I have, you know, water that is stored just from the faucet as well. And then these I'll wait, and if something's coming, we know ahead of time, I will fill these up to store, and I'll have them sit around, because, you know, for a person that's in a smaller place for a room and stuff like that, a condo, an apartment, a small house, so forth. So, but these water bricks are really good. These do not leak. They're great. They hold water really, really well. Again, I have the spigot if I want to use that to do this, or to pour into another jug. These water bricks are really, really good. They have brown ones as well. I couldn't get the brown ones again, certain things won't be shipped to Maui. I have to really sometimes look around a lot online to find things, or to get a company to ship here, or it costs me a lot of money, meaning shipping wise. But I was able to get these last year. I know they still have them out there. I thought about getting some more, but I thought, hey, why don't we get the collapsible ones right now, because they're collapsible, and then I can use them later, just fill them up when need be, because I do have a lot of jugs of water stored. So anyway, excuse me. I hope everybody's prepping. Keep yourself prepped. We're still in September, and we don't know what's going to take place at the end of the year, but these things are good. Water, we know water is stored for all reasons, and for all crises and all weather things, hurricanes, tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquakes, so forth. So and if you like I said, I did a video on sanitation a few days ago. I woke up and we had no water, we had no sanitation, so not to have water, I was like, okay, I have plenty of water here. I could have used this to wash my hands or so forth. I just waited for a while, and I didn't have to use anything because I just was patient, and it ended up being the whole day though. So I didn't use any of my water that I had other than what I drink. I just waited to take a shower, so and so forth. So, but yeah, so we need water for many reasons. Different things happen. Water lines, power lines. Water lines get broke. For different reasons. People run into fire hydrants. All kinds of reasons you would need water. And I'm going to do another video on a couple other things that I thought about for water, but I'm going to do those separately. But these are just storing water, pairing with water, having enough water. Again, you can't go 3 days without water. I've seen a lot of, survival videos where people have. It's harder on your bladder and kidneys, but you just want to have enough water, and always have water, because the body's made up of, a great percentage of water. So there's different numbers for that. Anyway, I hope everybody's healthy. Hope you're happy. God is good. God is good to all of us. He loves all of us. He wants us all prepared. He wants us all to share in our knowledge. When we prepare other people, hopefully they listen. Hopefully they prepare, so they're not leaning on someone else or leaning on the government. We're to lean on God. And when He tells us ahead of time, He heeds us, guides us, and unctions us to prepare, then we need to prepare. So if he's asking you to prepare, or you're hearing somebody else telling you to prepare, not out of fear, but out of wisdom, we need to prepare. Okay? Because God is preparing us to prepare. And those that do not listen will go through it more, through a rockier road. If you prepare and you're ready, you're going to go through it smoother if something was to take place. Water assurance, food assurance, electric assurance, so forth. And of course, having yourself prayed up, having yourself strong in the Lord, and making sure you're leaning on Him, because He's our guarantee, and that He is good to all, and He is good, and His goodness is part of us knowing to prepare. That's His goodness, is to heed to us to prepare, that things are going to take place, and that He wants us ready, so that He can use us also as a witness, also to help others, but not just for others to wait for those that are preparing so that they can lean on us. That's not what He's saying. He's saying for us to be prepared, and that He will deal with the others, in His way. So anyway, again, I have a newer channel. I've only had this channel for a little while. It's called Island Living. I have a lot of videos about Maui on here, since I live on Maui, and check out those videos. Check out my food videos, other prepping videos, so forth. And we're going to get through 2020, and we're going to win, and we're going to say next year we've won. The Lord's going to keep us going forward, keep moving forward. Focus on God, focus on the good things. Do not magnify the bad, but magnify the good. Magnify the good. Magnify the good things in life, the good things God has done for you, that God is good. Don't magnify the things that we see out there that's creating other things in our mind. Magnify the good, because God is good. And He loves us. He loves us all. He wants to bless us all. And give your life to Christ. Give your heart to Him. and He will help you through anything that you're going through, have gone through, or going through. Hopefully won't have to go through. But just be prepared. And He's assuring us that He's with us, assuring us by telling us to prepare so that we are assured and we go through things smoothly and peacefully, and that we love ourselves, love God, love others. Love God first, love ourselves, and love others. And without note, I thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and we say from Hawaii, aloha, and thank you.